Hey everyone, welcome to Pep Smashers. Marvel's Loki Season 2 has ended with a major finale, having huge ramifications for the MCU and the titular god of mischief. After spending literal centuries learning all he could and continually trying to use OB and Victor Timely's throughput multiplier to stabilize the temporal loom, Loki discovered that the problem would persist no matter how many redos unless He Who Remains and the TVA were allowed to exist as they had been. However, Loki chose to break the loop and change the equation, intentionally destroying the temporal loom while using his powers to save all the branched timelines, becoming a new god as a new and living temporal loom for the entire multiverse. Wearing a brand new horned crown and sitting upon a throne, Loki is risking the chance of a new multiversal war with the hope that something better will take the place of the sacred timeline as it was fashioned by He Who Remains. Likewise, Loki has become a new god in the MCU, and it's heavily implied that Loki has now become the god of stories, similar to his reinvention in the original comics from the god of mischief he once was. As it stands, the entirety of the MCU multiverse and all its branched timelines are now being held together and maintained by Loki himself. Loki Season 2's finale is entitled Glorious Purpose, calling back to the classic line from 2012's Avengers, which Loki claimed he was burned by during his attempt to claim both the Tesseract and Earth. However, this new episode sees Loki recognizing what the actual burden of a glorious purpose actually looks like. This motivates Loki's decision to give up his life and claim this new role, taking on the heavy burden of holding the entire multiverse together, a glorious purpose if there ever was one. As such, it's an incredibly satisfying culmination of everything that has been seen from Loki in the MCU thus far. Becoming the god of stories, Loki is now a living temporal loom holding all the branches together. To that end, Loki has transformed the timelines into a true multiverse tree, complete with roots and actual branches with Loki himself at the center, keeping it all growing and alive while sitting on a new throne. Not only does this call back to the Asgardian tree Yggdrasil and the Nine Realms, but it may also be teasing Loki's role in Avengers: Secret Wars, as the comics version saw God Emperor Doom ruling what remained of the multiverse from his throne formed from a tree. Loki Season 2's finale also revealed the fate of the former TVA judge Ravonna and Slayer. As seen in Loki Season 2. Episode 5, Ravonna was pruned following her attempt to take over the TVA and the brutal murder of those who refused to join her. Now, Ravonna is featured waking up in the void at the end of time in Loki Season 2's finale and is seemingly trapped there for the foreseeable future. After Ravonna woke up, a large roar and purple glow was shown, coming from something off-screen. This is undoubtedly Alioth, the massive temporal guardian whose power He Who Remains had harnessed during the first multiversal war, as was revealed in Loki Season 1. Given Alioth's all-consuming nature of all that comes to the void, his presence certainly doesn't bode well for Ravonna's MCU future, in the wake of Loki's sacrifice. It seems the TVA's new mission is now to be on the lookout for He Who Remains variants. This includes the exiled Kang scene in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, whom Mobius references in the Loki Season 2 finale. Mobius also confirms that the primary MCU reality and timeline is indeed designated as Earth 616. It certainly seems as though the TVA and its new status quo will be featured in the MCU's future. Especially with the multiverse saga continuing into Phase 6 and culminating with Avengers: Secret Wars, the presumed breakdown of the entire multiverse will likely warrant their ongoing presence going forward. Likewise, it's been reported that Owen Wilson's agent Mobius and the TVA will play a role in Deadpool 3, so the temporal protectors will likely be featured sooner rather than later. Choosing to take a temporary hiatus from work at the TVA, Mobius finally visits and observes his original life on the sacred timeline. Choosing to let time pass by, Mobius wants to look at everything the TVA is working to protect in the multiverse. However, one would expect that Mobius will soon be back to work within the walls of the TVA very soon, considering Owen Wilson's reported role in 2024's Deadpool 3. At the same time, it's also revealed at the end of the Loki Season 2 finale that Sylvie is looking forward to enjoying her newfound freedom. This may mean that she may do more than simply work at McDonald's in Broxton, Oklahoma, as she had been. So long as she still has He Who Remains temporal device, she could easily go on a journey throughout the various timelines if she wished. Having told Mobius that she's going to do whatever she wants, there are several possibilities for Sylvie's future now that she truly has freedom thanks to Loki's sacrifice in the MCU show. Comment down below your thoughts on this video. For more videos, like, share and subscribe.